Check swing. He went around. Mathis can't find the baseball. Goodwin, for whatever reason, just hung around home plate. And now
pointing right down to third right away, calls him out, and Mathis can't track the baseball. And then a one-hopper. Santana, not a lot of experience at first base.
Now watch this, a step to the left, a step to the right. Now look at these cheeks. I mean, he's just firing in here, and at some point, the tongue's gonna come out as he gets close to, he's about out of gas right now. Watch it, there's the tongue right there. Comes in and he's had it before he gets to the mound.
What was that?
What is a balk?
What in the world was that?
That will balk. BR down a second.
Looks like he was. How about that?
That's a ball! Come out!
You don't see that every day either. Oh my goodness.
Hard hit ball to left field. Ibanez over to cut it off. Bautista's headed for third.
To cut it off, or it's two bases, but when he comes up to throw, right into the ground.
Kelly delivers. Wow, look out. Ricochets right to Martin, and they get an out. That's how the first. That quickly to think on your feet like, wow, I'm just throwing this down there. And boy, a pop-up slide from Murphy and the foot.
Yuli grounds one towards the left side. Moore's going to come home, and the catcher, Narvaez, was not at home plate. That's going to score a run.
With one out, Narvaez is going over to cover and back up.
Now it gets real weird.
Incredible. Something you will probably never see again from Kevin Kiermaier.
And he takes ball 3. And now the throw from Posey.
Look in the dugout. See, he's looking in the dugout. Posey started to throw it back to him. He saw he was looking in the dugout, tried to hold it, and it slipped out of his hand.
Ground ball. Phillips picked off. And now Phillips in a rundown. Weeks will chase him back. And the ball is dropped. And then Phillips, and even if he makes the catch, you might even have obstruction. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another pickoff. Fielder to second, throws it away. Twice.
How comfortable he is in the batter's box against left-handed pitching.
Well, they got Iglesias picked off to throw to second. Good. And out now.
He got back and tagged him after that.
Yeah. So he tagged him up high with the leg getting in. It's tough to tell there.
Third base side, Forsythe, and Yohan fell as he came out of the batter.
Look good because, and hopefully it wasn't like he's walking back to his position.
Maybe he just slipped. So we'll see when we come back.
Old Fowler will make the catch. How about the first? The stretch and out. There's the slide into second base. He hits the bag, goes past it, and doesn't ever tip off. Throw to second, and they're going to call him out. Yep. Good call, Ricky.
Here it is again. And a bouncing ball to Rodriguez. And he's not going to get anybody if he doesn't mess up. If he keeps messing around, he fired. Do I go there? Well, I'll just go there and get the out.
I'm not quite sure why Rodriguez didn't step on third.
Outside of buses.
All right, I'll let my partner describe this.
Whoop. He didn't even know where it went, and it almost came back and hit so far today.
There goes Gomez. The throw by Gomes goes into center field, and Gomez gets up and he'll go to third. Carlos Gomez with his first stolen base as a Met.
And he ran out from under his shoe.
Time called. Woo! Here it comes.
Oh,
Almost got to us.
wow.
He tossed his phone going for that one. That was awesome.
I didn't think it had a chance of getting up to our level, and sure enough it did.
Pokes it over the head of Escobar and down the line. That's why you don't want to walk the pitcher. Freeland takes a big turn and has to put the brakes on as Peralta hustles.
Or something right there. Sniper. Down he goes.
And David able to let.
That's a base hit right field. And Dyson will stop at second base, and Reddick was going to throw it, and it popped out of his hand, and it rolled in front of him, and Dyson.
But Dyson clearly was going to stop, and no reason to really come up and think about throwing because he
figure they'll find a way to get everybody the at-bats they need.
Double play ball here. Ahmed, Flores for one, and they roll it.
That's Acuna. Just nice, easy slide about 25 feet short of the bag.
Discretion is the better part of valor.
As Real Muto gets under a pitch and pops it a mile in the air. They call the ball Maverick. A nice barehanded adjustment made by Ryan Flaherty, who collided with players right now going for the ball. The minute anyone hear Flaherty.
The bullpen is busy again, but it is the right-hander, Canely.
Might be polar bear putting water on. There's ball hit to right field down the line. That's going to fall for possible extra base. It goes in the stands for.
Wow, those aren't good fundamentals right there. I think
that's where the ball. That's a rough trip around.
To Anderson, off his glove. Rojas gets to it, and look at that! How about that? Miguel Rojas, right play. Just how you draw it up. A 5-6-5 putout.
Is a high set, brings a 1-2, wave and a miss by Alonso. And Vasquez will throw that. I think Chavis was paying attention.
Yes.
Because otherwise, he's just flinging that ball on into right field, and the runner goes to third.
And the pitch. Oh, almost got him. And Story had to hop out of the way. 14-game hitting streak for him.
Yeah.
And they called him out on strikes. Wow. I guess so.
I don't think I've ever seen.
Then you're relying on your third base coach to send you, so picked him up. Good thing about that was he knew he was already holding him up, so he stopped him. He keeps running. You got to pick him up early. The earlier the pop lets him.
Tap towards first. They're going to come home. And Chrome with the tag now, an underhanded
That is
toss.
a great play. They could get a triple play.
And safe at third. They nearly got the most curious triple play.
And a fly ball. Looks like we're going extra innings.
Oh no, the Pirates win it!
Right about now.
Machado pops it up. The catcher, Pena, jumping out there, backpedaling, needs help, and it's going to fall. He got no help. And Grandal coming.
Little dribbler up the third base line. Vince, athletic, sets his feet but can't pick it up. It was spinning every which way.
Yeah. Adam Jones, did he just take a bite out of the baseball?
Yeah, once again, we talk about those cupped bats, and David hit it right off the bat.
Contreras, strike one. So the first pitch was fouled. Where did it go? Easter egg hunt. A little late.